We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
So a nice run right there. And worth mentioning, their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence. But this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Witt's going to give this to Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Nagar now for the point after.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
On the return, it's Rodgers. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play.
Check it out, please. Grade 15, grade 15.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Wentz on third down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw it under pressure, and they got to him again. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second down, they go again with Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 38. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and inches, Wentz. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Nagar now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good. Would cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw here is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken around the 12. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
144 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
I got you, punk. Mike 3.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans 32.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10, Eason.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
what
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Back now in Indianapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
180 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right.
That's taken in by Ferkser.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Got some room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Mack on the counter, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now Eason. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
53, Mike. Tight right. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Push him back. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
Tannehill now to throw.
Finding Hilton on the slant.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. But we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Nagar now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Eason's throw here pulled in by Beasley.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On third down, Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll throw on first down with Eason.
And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They go play action with Eason. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Eason.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the...
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Tannehill going to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5.